All right, the next thing we're gonna work on is off and leave it. So when we talk about off means, 4 paws on the ground. So if Tibbs right now decided he wanted to jump up on me and greet me because he's so excited to see me, first thing I wanna do when a dog jumps up is ignore them, okay? So I don't wanna push them off. I don't wanna say no. I don't wanna give a lot of eye contact. So if a dog jumps on me, more than anything, I'm gonna turn away, I'm gonna look away, I might just step away, but I'm definitely not going to talk to them or greet them or even tell them no, because in those moments, they're really seeking your attention. They just wanna be close to you. So they're trying to express their love for you, but it's, ends up you getting knocked over or licked on the face or whatever. So if he jumps up, I want you to turn away. Do not pet him, do not look at him, do not talk to him if he jumps up. But as soon as he's back down, if he's just standing there looking at you, you can give affection. If he comes up and sits, you can give extra affection and maybe a piece of food. So as you're working with him, really tell him what you want him to do. So maybe if you got home from work and he ran up and he's so excited, rather than even just waiting for him to make a choice, you cue him to sit. So you're telling him exactly what you want him to do, and then you can immediately, love on him and give him that feedback. If you are out, right, and maybe you're out walking him and we know he's gonna see people and get excited, before that person is even up right here close to you where he is maybe gonna make a bad decision, practice having him sit. So when we went out to, stores or when we went to the restaurant, right, when the waiter would come up, I did not have Tibbs at the end of the leash and go, I wonder how Tibbs, I hope he doesn't jump on her, right? I'm not even allowing that moment to happen. So I see the waiter coming, I'm asking Tibbs to sit, to down, maybe do a touch, a stay. When I'm talking to her, I might be feeding him, but I am helping him make the right choice. I'm not just leaving it up to him. Eventually, we want that he just always does make the right choice, that he would see a person and automatically sit, but that is a work in progress. So in the meantime, you help him. When you take him to, a restaurant or out for a walk or shopping or whatever, be telling him what to do. Be reinforcing the sitting and calm behavior and him watching you. When you start to do that, all that jumping will go away, right? Because that's not gonna give him anything. That doesn't get any reinforcement for him. But sitting does, right? Laying down at your feet does. Doing a touch, all those things do get our attention and praise. If other people come into your house, you need to tell them, do not pet the dog if he jumps up, or even just please ignore the dog. And then on your part, you might bring him out on a leash. You might be going through his training with him while the people are there. So you're doing all these things to set him up to make the correct choice. And so I'm gonna move this away while he's not here so he doesn't go lay on it. So if he jumped on furniture, you could also say off, but off is our cue to get off of something. If you saw on the counters, that could be an off. But again, always focus on the sitting, the down, doing the other behaviors you would like him to do. So the other part of this, I want to work on leave it. And leave it means don't touch it, don't pick it up. It's the idea that good things come from you, not from the ground. So we'll go through each of the leave it exercises. I hear him drinking water, so Tibbs, ready? So leave it could be to leave a person alone, to leave the cat alone, to leave whatever. Tibbs, come. Good boy. All right, so I'm gonna have an actual treat here. And exercise 1, I'm gonna put it in my hand, I'm gonna say leave it, and I'm looking for him to back away. Tibbs, leave it. Yes, I will. Oh, he went and put his head towards me. That is great. Good. Tibbs, leave it. Yes, he's like, I got it. Okay, so that's exercise 1. If he started to go and try to get the food in your hand, you could just cup it. Okay, you don't ever give him the one in your hand. Leave it. Yes, very good. Okay, so that's exercise 1. Now part 2, I could put this down on a small table. I could put the treat on the floor, but I'm gonna put it down and cross it off. Tibbs, leave it. Leave it. Yes. Good. So we'll do it again. Leave it. Yes. Good. So spabbery. Want him to see it. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah, thank you. I want him to look up at me. Okay. So last, so gross. So gross. Got a wet mouth right now. All right, the last one, I'm gonna drop the treat from above and block it with my foot. Oh, come on here. Tips. Ooh. Leave it. Leave it. Yes. My treat broke into 2 pieces. So I'm using a treat because I want something a little bit bigger and something he might work a little bit harder to get. Leave it. Yes, I'll take that, okay? So we're just practicing. I'm like dropping a little of his food over here. We're practicing self-control, right? We're practicing that even though the thing is right there that I want, I'm gonna choose to look up at you or I'm gonna choose to walk away from it. So exercise 1 is in your hand. Exercise 2, put it on the floor and cross it off. Exercise 3, you drop it from above and block it with your foot.